The Jenn Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life, is an inspirational hour that'll take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jenn Royster is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Imagine having the ability to use your innate positive energy to dissolve the stuckness in your life, whether it's emotional, physical, or spiritual, through this incredible dynamic show. Get ready to be transformed from Dr. Jenn's live guided healing meditations and intuitive readings, and unveil the power of connecting to spirit, the angels, and your higher self. Dr. Jenn is passionate about helping you find the answers you're looking for through an inward journey that'll strengthen your connection to spirit and help you trust your intuition. Now, here's your host, Dr. Jenn Royster.
Hello everyone, welcome to the show. I'm Dr. Jenn, and today we have a really big topic. We are in Aries season, and today, March 23rd, when we're airing this show, we also have Pluto moving into Aquarius, and that hasn't happened in a long time. Okay, like it's been 200 years since it's been Pluto in Aquarius. That's very significant. So I'm going to share a little bit about that today. We have a lot that we want to cover. This is one of those big pivotal moments when we look at astrology and the lineup and what we have going on with the big shift and the energies. And we're going to go over all the signs today. We're going to look at how it might play out for each individual astrology sign. So if you know your sun, moon, and rising sign, please do look and listen to those. Whatever you do know, even if you don't know any of them, listen to what's resonating for you. Sometimes we overthink this, and I did want to bring that up because sometimes we're like, well, I don't know any of that. Then this is a great time to practice our intuition. Everyone that's been watching this show for a while, you know I'm about you tapping into your intuition and trusting your own vibes. I want to be more of a support for you learning how to do that than to just, I'm not about telling you what to do, neither are the angels. We always work with the angels, we work with the universe, we work with astrology lineups here. We work with a lot of energy healing. All of this is kind of intermingling together right now. We're in this big pivotal moment of a brand new everything. We've been working with the shift. March 21st, we went right into Aries season, the equinox, and we're going to talk a little bit about this. It's a big time. And this Pluto energy, by the way, this Pluto into Aquarius hasn't happened in a long time. Think back in history that far back. That's a lot. It's been a very long time. So this is a once in a lifetime for this type of energy. It's pretty significant for a changing world, a changing everything, and this great shift we've been going through. We just came out of Capricorn, Pluto Capricorn. It lasts about 20 years. This one is going to last until 2044. That's how long it'll be in Aquarius. It's going to take us through the other half of the shift, from what I can see. So I asked the angels this morning, wow, you know, because Pluto can have what they call a shadow side and the positive side, and we'll talk about both. But even that shadow side there's a purpose for it, and we're going to feel it individually, positive and negative, but it's more of the challenge if we resist shift and change. And then we're going to see it in the collective out there. We're going to see it in everything going on that's changing. The big things you might see in the news, all of it's changing. In 20 years, it's totally a different place we'll be living from what I can see here. So that's what we want to look at. It's pretty interesting. I want to welcome everyone to the show that is joining us live. Hello to you guys. And I've missed you terribly. We were going to do this one last week, and we had to suddenly change it. I have a 13-year-old dog that got very, very sick. She's been sick for several days now, but she's doing better. We had to just change it. We had to be there with her. She needed us like every 5 minutes, and it was a long it was a bit much, but she's on the mend. She's doing good now. So here we are again. So when these things happen, life happens. And so the sudden unexpecteds, we have to just go with it. I have to do it too. And I've had to just adjust. And you have to just be okay if it doesn't go as planned. So that's what happened. So here we go. And today, you know what? We're going to really soar through this because we're in the Aquarius season now. So you're in it now, so it'll relate, and this will be for a bit now, for a few weeks, so it's all still relatable. So first of all, there's a lot of hope and motivation that comes with Aries season. Aries season is the beginning of everything new. It's the beginning of an astrological new year, not January so much. But Aries is the first sign of the 12 Zodiac signs. So it's the beginning of a year, really. And this is when the whole new cycle, the whole new everything, and you're going to really start to feel those things that fall away. If we're trying to cling to them, it might be more difficult. Sometimes when it's hard to let go of something, it served its purpose, it was great in its moment, but if it's just fading out, really ask yourself, and this is for you to decide, because angels aren't going to tell you what to do, but they're going to support you. Are you just holding on and you know you need to let go, that kind of thing? So that's where it's fading out. But this is all the beginning of everything new. So also on the 21st, we had the new moon in Aries. So that was the new energies coming in, coming strong. And if you had a positive or negative sense to this energy, if you were feeling like it was a rough day or a challenge, that might be where you can look. And if you can think back in the last few days and now, if you had a bumpy time, it's pointing out what needs to shift inside, whatever it might be. It might just be a mindset, it might be a mood. And a big reminder from the angels, a big one, is we want to practice through going through all of these different shifts and changes. It's moving fast. We've been talking about it for a while now, but it's been moving fast and it feels faster. We're getting over the hump, so to speak, and we're moving really into this transformative time. And they always remind me, if your frequency's feeling low, if you're feeling down in the dumps, if you're feeling discouraged, if you're feeling like you're just getting kicked when you're down, that kind of thing, take a deep breath and ask them to come in and help clear your energies. You may have to clear them a lot in one day. You might have to clear them several times. I mean, we've had to do it here. I'm still doing it. I'm finding that I got to do it more often because it's like, whoa, okay, I'm still getting used to how fast this is going too. So this is all new for all of us, but they've reminded me, and it was such a good reminder. You've got to stop when it's feeling like that. Whatever you're trying to make happen, whatever you're trying to force through that's just not working out in that moment, stop, take a break, collect yourself, go find something fun to do, even if it's for 10 minutes. More is better. If you can take an hour out, that'd be great. But if you can only find 10 minutes to just get away from it and do something fun, read something, make yourself laugh, do something. Anything that's light that you want to do. And you're like, I don't have time for that till I get all this stuff done. Actually, you need to stop and take the 10 minutes when you feel like that, and then go back to it, and you'll be much better, and you'll raise your frequency, and you'll feel better. There's a lot of healing energies flowing in right now to all of us when we look at this, from the angels and from the universe, and all the energies coming in. It's giving us a lot of opportunity and momentum. It's going to be easier to carry that higher frequency energy if we work in tandem and collaborate with it to work to keep our energy frequencies up as well. Everybody goes through the ups and downs. I had it happen a few days ago because it was a lot that we were going through with our dog. I mean, she is our little fur baby. I mean, she's a big deal to us. And so, it just, a lot of things go through your mind. So when you feel things like that, you stop. This is one of the biggest angel insights, guys, and I'm putting it right out there before we even talk about all this. You've got to stop. When you feel like you can't stop because you don't have time, that's when you need to stop, at least for 10 minutes. And do something to lift yourself up back up. When you show the effort to raise your frequency by stopping for 10 minutes, taking a break, taking a walk, doing something fun, reading a funny story, or anything, whatever, it doesn't matter what it is. Go sit in your garden, whatever it might be, go for a walk, then come back to task. You've done your intentional effort to help keep your frequency up. The healing energies are constant. Guess what? You can ask at any time for them. You can ask to be lifted up with them, but they won't stay unless you are doing your part to do and take that time out to keep them up. They'll keep coming back to you whenever you lose them, and you'll feel it. You'll feel the up and down. And when you do, you stop and you ask for the clearing, and you go and you do something, and then you come back and you lift, and the longer and the more you practice this, and I am meaning this, it's so true. I've been practicing it because that's what Michael told me to do when I was feeling it, and it does work. You have to put the effort in though. They're not going to do it for you. They're going to bring it they're going to be there. They're going to bring you this healing energy whenever you ask for it, but you've got to do your part to try to keep your frequency up. Now, it won't stay up all the time. That's my point. That is where they keep re-emphasizing you have to balance your life with something that you enjoy doing. Okay? That relaxes you, that balances you, that's fun for you, that's comforting, that's peaceful. Whatever makes you feel better, whatever that might be. It might just be sitting for a bit, closing your eyes, whatever it is. You've got to do it. You've got to see a priority in it. And now is a good time to start really taking that very, very seriously. We have a lot of obligations. We have a lot of demands on us. We have families we take care of. We have jobs. We have all these responsibilities, but we also have to have that part of us. That's part of the big shift, is all that without the balance and the joy isn't going to work in 5D. It's not, you're starting to feel it now already, I'm sure. But this is a big deal. So I really wanted to take a minute to put that out there. So let's go into this, because that's one of the big ones. First of all, we had that new moon. Okay, that was the new energy starting to come in. You can ask for them at any time you need a boost, and then do your part to lift and stay up there. Okay, it's creativity, it's manifesting energy, it's opportunity. That's what's flowing in right now. You can grab onto what you need as long as you're a participant in it. It doesn't just flow to you and it does it for you. You've got to be a participant. For the first time here, remember, in 200 years, we got Pluto moving into Aquarius. That's today. Significant. We'll go into that. That's going to bring a lot of different kinds of energies and aspects to that. We got a full moon on April 5th. That'll help us. It's going to bring a really good balancing life, healing type of full moon. And then we have a solar eclipse on April 19th in Aries. So that's some potent energy for manifesting too. So this is a big deal right now that you really want to take hold and grab this energy. So the affirmation that I wrote for this is, I am ready to create and live the best version of myself. That's your affirmation. Every day, the intention is to create and live your best version of you. That'll continually evolve. You'll be better today than you were yesterday, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. You just keep going. You keep evolving forward. That you'll be with the momentum and the flow of this major transformation time. It's big. You're going to see a lot of things fall away. You're going to see a lot of new things coming up. We'll go into that. So the Aries season really puts the fire under this and makes things go, makes things move. If you are an Aries, or you have Aries in your chart somewhere really strong, you might be feeling that a little bit. It carries very bold, vibrant, it's fresh, it's new, it's like, here we go, let's go. Right? Shadow side of that, you can feel impatient or cranky if it's not going fast enough. So watch that, you want to find the balance. So we have this energy running until April 20th. The Aries season is till April 20th. And so Pluto moving in here today, that's balancing. It's a lot. So I want to tell you a little bit about that first. First of all, Pluto is a deep transformational planet, okay? It's deep transformation. It rules over rebirth, the cycle of death and rebirth. Old goes away, new comes in. And sometimes it can put the fire in it and just make it happen if we're resisting. That's where you'll notice it. That's a little tip for where Pluto might be working with your energy, is where are the challenges, or where do you feel the resistance at, if you don't know the other parts. So this energy, it will just end what needs to end. That might be just a cycle you're in. It might just be, look at it as metaphoric, figurative. Sometimes it's literal, but it's more about ending the way things are in the way we live our lives. And it helps to bring something up. Think Phoenix rising out of the ashes. The brand new is emerging out of that old that goes away. Pluto is the subconscious. It's what's in our subconscious. Pay attention to your dreams. That's your subconscious. Things we avoid, the things we try to stuff under the rug and not deal with, that kind of stuff. The things that we tuck away in the closet and don't want to look at or think about. It's going to bring it up because it needs to go away or needs to be dealt with. It needs to be healed. It may not need to go away. It may just need to transform into something better. Okay? It may just need to shift. It also represents, it represents our deepest desires, also our deepest fears. See, shadow positive. And the subconscious, what's going on in that deep part of us. We want to really pay attention to where our soul is urging us to shift or move, what it wants us to do. Self-care will be a priority here. That's where you want, and that self-care part here was what Michael reminded us of, is don't forget to do something that's enjoyable. Optimally, you want to do a little bit of something every day, even if it's just for 10 minutes. You need to find something you enjoy. Pluto works basically in the background, kind of in our lives quietly. And it moves through these different cycles of potential. It pushes us, it drives us to be our fullest potential, to be the best version of ourselves. Yep, this will be here till 2044. So we want to make the most of this energy right now, so that more we go with that flow of what it's changing for us versus resisting it when we know we need to let it go. That will make things a little less bumpy, honestly. It really will take you to this magical place in your life of, wow, I had no idea. This is my freedom. This is amazing. So a little bit about Pluto in Aquarius is quite different. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. Now, it just came out of Capricorn, which was a tough, stern teacher, remember? That's what it's been in for the last 20 years. So going into Aquarius, now we have on a personal level, it will take on that transformation in a particular area of your life. If you know your chart, or you have it in astrology, you can look up where Pluto is and what house, and that can give you an idea of, what might be going on for you. If you don't know any of that, you don't need to know it. You can ask angels to bring that insight to you. You can look at what's popping up for you and what you have going on in your life, and that's going to be what it is. So it really depends. It could have the energy of, if there's obsession, if there's a bad habit or addiction, letting go, shedding, the rebirth, the transformation, just getting all that stuff out of the closet we don't want to deal with, that kind of thing. Questioning your life purpose. How many have been feeling like that? You felt like you knew what it was, and then you find yourself second guessing it here and there. I've even looked at mine like, I feel like I'm doing it, and then it would go back and forth like that. It's not to confuse you. It's more to reassert So you really feel more clear, and you feel more like you got both feet in this and you're in it. You may find that it isn't what you thought. You might find that it's that. You might find that, no, I really want to get onto my life purpose kind of thing. It'll have an intensity, and it gets to where it's more nagging if you don't listen to it. That's the way I've noticed it. And like I said, if you know your chart, you want to look at where it sits, which house and which planet, and that's your natal chart when you were born. If you look at it, it tends to affect subconscious levels, so you might find it playing out in dreams a lot. Pay attention to those. They're going to be metaphoric. They probably are not literal, but look for the meaning in them as much as you can. On a collective level, you are really going to see that, and I feel like we already are on that one. If you look at headlines out there, artificial intelligence is going to be a big technology. Aquarius is all about technology, innovation, freedom, changing the way things are done on the collective in every which way you can think of. It's about community working together more than just it's interesting. It's going to play out pretty good. So we're going to see that. You're going to see some ups and downs. You're going to see some clashes. You're going to see some things where it's just fighting to hold on to what was, and it can get a little bumpy and aggressive with that, which we already are seeing, I think. You might even feel that personally, but remember, Pluto is trying to bring it out of the closet, so to speak, so it can be dealt with. Go away when needed, so all the new can come through. So there is a purpose for it. So remember that when it's feeling kind of bumpy. It only feels bumpy when we're resisting. So as soon as you feel that bumpy or resistance or frustration with that, remember, always ask. Ask for that healing energy that is available to us like crazy. That energy is healing. It is amazing. It's healing energy. It's creative energy. It's manifesting energy. It's amazing. So ask for it all the time, as much as you need to. You don't have to. It's no such thing as asking too much, but also know that you are worthy of it. And don't forget to do your part. Don't forget. And the main thing is, we know you have responsibilities, but you got to take time out to have some fun. You got to bring the joy back in. The joy carries a high frequency. It will help you hold the higher healing frequencies that are coming in. It will help you live in the 5D much easier. Because it will get harder as we keep going to live in 5D if you're still doing 3D stuff. That's basically the way I understand it, and the way it's being explained to me, and the way I'm feeling it too. So that's the thing right there. So I want you guys to really look at how it's going to work for you. So now let me go into the individual signs so we can do that, because wow. So it's Aries season, of course. Happy birthday to all the Aries, and we are going to go into that right now. So this is your season, so you might be really feeling it. Aries, the new moon that we had a couple of days ago, you might feel more motivation. You might feel more boosted. You might feel like, okay, I've really got a direction I want to go. I want to get this project off the ground kind of thing. If your birthday falls within 3 days of the 21st, so that was just a couple days ago, if your birthday's right around this time frame, before or after, within 3 days, you might find opportunity-seeking energy with you the whole year. You're looking, you're ready, you're hitting the pavement, you're pounding the pavement, so to speak. That's kind of funny to say that. That's old school for an innovative technology time, but that's the way it'll feel. If you are seeking opportunities that you desire, all things are possible. This is manifesting energy, and you've got the energy to go, go, go. If you don't feel that energy, ask the angels to help you tap into a little bit of that Aries go energy, because Aries are take action type energies. So we can all, experience that. The Libra full moon on April 5th, that might stir, matters of the heart. You might feel things with your relationships. It might take you deeper to someone you know. You might find that you're just finding more appreciation and you're just finding a new way to connect in relationships. I thought that was pretty cool. Pluto in there on March 23rd today is bringing the rare energy in, and that Pluto in Aquarius will bring issues around network and community. So how are you networking? How are you in the community? Are you a collaborator? Are you a difficulty? You know, here's the thing about Aquarius energy. Aquarius energy, and especially Pluto shifting in it, is more about things working as a community versus just one person leading and being in control. That's a good way to look at it. It made me think of this show and on Thursdays with the live, because we all come together and I feel like we're a family that comes together and supports one another. The people that come in pretty regular, you're totally appreciated, and I feel like we are working together. I'm over here putting it out there like this, but you guys are over there and you're supporting one another, you're getting to know one another. It's beautiful. We have a community we're building. And I like to think of it as, it gave me a chill. That's what I feel. So it made me immediately think of you guys when I was looking into that. So Aries, you know, this is a lot of energy for a highly creative manifesting time. So know that this will be brewing all year long for an Aries. So this is a year to really bring things into fruition. So dreams, visualization, whatever works. If you have trouble meditating, visualization is a great way to do that. Visualization is a type or form, I would call, that's what I think of it as, of a meditation. It's kind of an active meditation. Visualization is visualizing how you want it to be, down to the very detailed, down to seeing yourself in that scenario of what you want to manifest. So you can do that all day long. You know, some people call it daydreaming. Okay, daydream. Visualizations work wonders. That also raises your frequency because you're thinking and putting your thoughts into something you want to manifest. It's a good way to spend your 10 minutes too. So let's go on to Taurus. So Aries, you're going to be busy. So if anybody knows an Aries or you have that vibe going on, you're gonna be busy this year, manifesting new things. Taurus. Now, Taurus, the moon is pretty powerful for new beginnings and fresh starts, which was a couple of days ago. We're still in that energy. If you've been feeling unmotivated, if you've been feeling sluggish, if you've just been feeling like, oh, I need some energy or encouragement and motivation to go, this new moon, this energy right now, just ask to receive it. It can help motivate you to take some action and tap into that Aries energy of taking action. Get the ball rolling with things you really want to achieve. Okay, think about it. If you need to look for a new job, if you're seeking new opportunities, this is a great time to take that action and just really tap into that energy for motivation. Ask your angels if you're having trouble with that, if you really need, like, I just need some motivation, just ask for that energy to come in and then do something fun to take your mind off of it so you lift up and can hold on to that vibration. Afterwards, like so, Pluto moving into Aquarius, that one is, as you move into April, you're going to feel greeted with, you know, healing energies. Healing energies are coming in with that April 5 moon. You're going to feel this extra energy from Pluto because it's rare, it's special, it's a fellow earth sign, by the way, about getting tasks at hand done. A Taurus is very steadfast and doesn't go very fast, but once it's on task, it's dedicated, it's tenacious. And that's the part of the Taurus energy. So you just need the motivation to take the action, which is the Aries energy. Keep that motivation up and ask whenever you feel like, okay, I just need a little bit of motivation. Tap in, do something to balance life, and then you'll have yourself on a good pace there. There's a lot of forward momentum going through Aries season. And so for Taurus, you want to take action earlier in the season here, in Aries season. Take action, like now. do something. It doesn't have to be huge. Just do some sort of action. Take some sort of action in what you want to do. That's the key. It doesn't have to be huge. You need to show the universe you want this. And then catch your breath and just let the energy updates and all that beautiful high frequency coming in heal you and lift you up. Okay? Lift you up, and then you have that tenacity to see it through. It's really complementary because a Taurus can really see a project through, where Aries is about starting something new. So working back and forth there and tapping into that can be very helpful. Gemini. Okay. So Gemini, you're looking at something that's going to help bring resolution and closure to something, anything that's felt unfinished or in limbo. It's going to feel like you're going to wrap that up. That Aries new moon on the 21st, which was a couple days ago, it brings the energy for inspiring you to think differently, to look at a different perspective, to create a new project for yourself. So that's going to be helpful to you that way. Creative energy is very high right now. Gabriel is coming in very strong for you, Gemini. That would be very, very helpful. Anybody in creativity stuff or something you're trying to design, brand new, something, Gabriel's great for that, honestly, because he helps with the communications as well, but also helps you see things differently, so you can see something you might have missed. Like, I never looked at it that way. There's an idea, that kind of thing. So the creative energy is high, Gemini. Think about it. Because Gemini is an air sign, so it can get kind of in the head and the mental. So you want to work with that, with your soul energy, with your spiritual energy, to let them work together in harmony there. The moon, it will fall in Libra, so that's going to give you a lot of healing vibration. That Libra full moon coming is going to be nice. That comes on the 5th of April. It's a very healing moon, and it will help you balance and really look at the relationships you have and what you surround yourself with. Is it working? Is it healthy? Is it toxic? What is it? What needs to work here? What needs to stop? You know, that kind of thing. Eclipses are very high transformative times that, remember, magnifies the energy of what's going on. So we have eclipses coming up. So on the 19th, that solar new moon eclipse, that's going to bring some great manifesting energy to set intentions with. Okay, Gemini, that's a little bit stronger for you, but everybody, we can all work with that. Cancer energy. Okay, this one is more about, you'll feel the urge to realign, maybe shift up, maybe adjust your motivations. Maybe it's time to truly drive forward on something you know you want to do, but you might redesign your structure of it, your path, your outline. You're going to readjust it somehow. That's how it feels. It's powerful. It's a good, strong moon that we had a couple of days ago. So it's a good time to plant seeds. You're still in the energy now. Keep planting. This is when we want to do this, right now. We're only, this is the 21st to the 23rd. We're still in that energy of planting the seeds. So you want to work with that. Working with this Aries will help you really take action to plant the true seeds you want. It's a very healing energy coming in with that full moon on the 5th. You will want to have a breakthrough of some kind. You may experience a healing breakthrough. Something you've been trying to work through for a very long time will finally heal and release and move on. And that's going to feel so freeing, so amazing, so light. So you are looking to manifest under the eclipse as well on the 19th. Lots of manifesting here for everyone. Leo, this is a very bold, fiery sign for you because you're very, up front and center and, share with the world anyway. But coming out of Aries, this is like a new, fresh energy for you. It will inspire you very much. You'll feel differently. You'll think differently. You want to get creative. You want to really tap into this as well. How could you take what you're already doing, which is pretty much a fiery, bold, share it energy anyway, and create it differently and find a new angle. And it'll be very exciting for you. You'll feel motivated by that because it's new and fresh and different. It won't feel stale. You're planting seeds of intention as well. This is the best time to experience that this year, is to really plant your seeds now. Everybody, think spring garden. Everybody plant, plant, plant. Plant intentions, plant your projects, plant that intention with what you want to put that energy into, then ask for that energy to come in and motivate you so those seeds will grow and manifest into something. That is pretty much going across the board so far for everybody, that when I was looking into all this, so it's very exciting. Pluto moving into Aquarius. This is the opposite of the wheel for you, so you might feel the energy in relationships or what's closest to you. Leo, you might feel it there a little bit more. It's a planet of power. Pluto, the planet of power. It could be that you're surrounding yourself with new, powerful people. A new group, something that will really support you. Or you might be thinking about who to associate yourself with. You might be thinking, it's time that I got a little bit more selective about that. What's working, what's not. Yeah, it might bring that to your attention a little bit more. So it'll also pinpoint exactly where your next steps are, like where do you really want to go here. You might find that this beautiful healing energy on April 5th with that Libra full moon will really be about matters of the heart. That makes sense with all the relationship stuff coming up here. This is an opportunity for real healing of the heart. I'm seeing that popping up a lot. Just what we need. We need to tap into that. We need to not be afraid of going there and feeling and healing these things. So write your goals down. Let the universe know what they are and plant those seeds of intention. Virgo. Okay, here we go. Virgo, this is some of the brightest energy that we have right now for planting seeds for you as well. So this is where you'll feel like you want to create fresh, change your space, your environment. You might want to rearrange or redecorate. You might feel like that. You might want to find new creativity. You just want to freshen up your environment. You want to just put a fresh new something on there. It's kind of like an inspiration to just clean it up and change it up and just brighten it up. It'll feel like that for you. This is a big shift with the Pluto in Aquarius for you. You might find some relief coming with a subtle shift. All of a sudden you'll feel the freedom. You'll pay attention to the themes that come up for you. Pay attention to what's coming up for you. We all are, but pay attention because there's some sort of closure, long-standing resolution that needs to just work itself out and be done with. Remember, Pluto in Aquarius till 2044. So it won't be like we got to do this like in 2 days. This is going to be a process, okay? It won't be, you might start to notice it now, and then it may not play out right away, but you'll be working with it. It's a lot of change. We've got some great opportunities and blessings here. We have opportunity to manifest. So you're looking for how that's going to play out for you. And it's about maybe making amends with somebody or just healing relationships as well. Libra, you are on the opposite wheel too. It's what I'm saying on astrology chart. Libra says opposite of your sign. So it's like, opposite. So that's a motivation to meet new people that are going to be very special for you. You're going to be putting yourself out there in different ways. You're going to be looking for new opportunities in relationships. I thought that was interesting. Not just personal, not just romantic, but all kinds. Just who are we associating ourselves with? Who are we collaborating with? Are we in a frequency sync here or not? And it's becoming very apparent here that that's going to be important in Aquarius energy. We need to align ourselves with what's working for us individually. We're all different, so you want to work with what works for you. You want to find that connection. And you're going to want that sense of community, that you're not all by yourself all the time. You will feel a sense of freedom where you might want to pull back. That's the other side of Pluto. And at the same time, to clarify who we are so we can find a group or a community that we thrive in and we support one another. That type of thing. Pluto's very connected to this on a personal level for you. So this is more of a pay attention to the shifts of power within you. Are you holding your power, or does someone else have it? Are you ready to take it back? You might be finding your freedom that way. This full moon on the 5th is a very healing energy for you as well. Will really get you thinking about how to align, how to heal your heart, your emotions, take care of your health, be more self-care aware. It's going to hit that way. I think this is all good stuff. Honestly, transformation with the eclipse could bring sudden news to you. Sudden things that will just go, oh, wow, you know, had no idea, you know, that kind of thing. So you're looking to work with this energy in a very proactive way where you have your power back, and it's going to heal about how you are with other people and relationships and community and the whole thing. There's a big theme here about community and networking that I'm seeing as we move into this shift of change. It goes, like I said, more to a community-based everything, operation, management, whatever you want to call it, from just an individual. It's going to have more of a group-oriented, support one another. And right now, all this energy individually is helping us sort out so we can find the groups that we resonate, where our life purpose is going to be well suited to work with. It's not a right or wrong group to be in. It's more of a group to collaborate with like-minded, or to group with where you and the other group members are thriving and lifting each other up, and everyone wins, and it's productive. It's productive that way versus, you know, you know what I'm trying to say. It's just going to be coming. It's interesting because we're individual freedom and at the same time part of the group, and we're really starting to see that more and more. I know, trying to explain this sometimes because I'm really feeling like I'm seeing so far in the future right now that I'm trying to bring it back and explain it, because some of this is like, what? I know, because it's evolving. It's evolving for all of us. Got a few more. Let's go to Scorpio. Scorpio, this is bringing new opportunities your way as well. So if you have been ready for a change, or you need a change, this season is one you want to bring yourself into alignment with. You want to tap into this energy. Pay attention to inspiration and opportunities that come your way. This is a doorway for you, a new path, a new direction, new ways are clearing for you to take. So Scorpio, this is going to be an interesting one for you. This is good energy for you. Because sometimes Scorpio, man, it's a deep healing type of sign. But this is, you know, helping you. This is helping you. So after the new moon, when Pluto moves to Aquarius today, the whole new cycle about working with what's coming up in the next few decades. I know. Pluto is your ruling sign, by the way. That's why it's so, you know, that Scorpio sign just really, you know, goes into the deep healing. Anytime it makes a move, which is not very often, you're going to feel it the most. So you might be feeling it a little bit more because it's making a major move to Aquarius. So because that's your ruling sign, you might feel it a little bit more. But moving into this one brings a whole new cycle of how you connect and tune in to your own personal power. You're going to learn things about yourself you didn't know, which is looking really cool for you. I'm quite intrigued. You can learn a lot about yourself this way. As you move through the full moon in Libra, this peaking will bring some healing energy that will stir up matters that are dear to your heart as well. This is happening for every sign so far. So this is a collective. We're all feeling that. If you've been dealing with painful relationship stuff, This is going to really help you find something that will really help you resolve things. Maybe there's just some belief or perspective that was just so deeply embedded that will help lift it for you, and you will see things completely. If you've been through challenges recently, you're going to find that, wow, those challenges were such opportunities for me to learn something deeper and more. And you take that and you go with it, because there's all this movement forward and creative energy, all-time high. So anything's possible here. So this is really cool to see for a Scorpio, because Scorpio sometimes takes it for the team in a very deep, painful way at times, because that is a Pluto planet. You know, and it's just one of those ones that just does the deeper healing. And to go to the deeper healing, we have to go through some of the tougher stuff. So you've got a lot to look forward to from what I can see here. So keep going. Sagittarius, this is a good energy for you as well. This is a great energy for setting intentions. Right now, plant those seeds. Again, plant those seeds. Take steps to achieve your goal. Take action, even if it's tiny. Just do something. If there's something you really want to do, a project you want to start, this is the moon, this current energy right now, the one that just happened on the 21st, and right now, this is your opportunity to really take some steps to. It's on your side. It's here to support what you want to do. So don't pass up the energy to take action here. Don't miss this. This is an area of life that you've been wanting to change or do something different. So look into that. Do something to take the action. This is going to pave a bigger cycle out for you that will play over the next few decades. Okay? It's a momentous pivotal turn for all of us. So planting seeds right now, and we don't want to be like so focused on the future that we're not paying attention to right now, but that future for the next couple of decades, for everybody really, but especially you'll feel it more in these signs that where it's really popping up. Those seeds you're planting right now are really setting the course of action of where you want to be in a few decades, where you want to be by 2044, 2050, where do you want to be? It's going to be a completely different world from what I'm seeing. We're going to have everything different. So, you also have new beginnings with high creative energies as well. So, these are lots of new possibilities and opportunities that will come your way that you may not see coming. You might find that the eclipse season will bring some surprises of opportunity for you. That's around the 19th of April. Capricorn. See, Pluto just left Capricorn. So, Capricorn, this energy is confidence. It's driving forward for your goals and dreams. This is good energy too for you. This is about thinking consciously about what you want to manifest. Do the visualizations. What is it that you want? Visualizations are fun, by the way. When you don't have but 10 minutes, they're great exercises to do. And where are you going to go with this energy? How strongly do you feel about it? The Capricorn Pluto, because Pluto was in Capricorn since 2008, now it's moving into a different area of your life, moving into Aquarius. This can feel like a weight's being lifted off your shoulders. To me, I feel it, and I'm not a Capricorn. I feel it like that, but it's not. It just feels like, yeah, let's do this. I asked just this little bit about tapping into this motivation, and it really kicked in. Can you tell? So I invite you to ask the angels for that. So we might do that in a minute. I'm going quick. I might go over a minute. So if you have to leave, just come back and get the archive. I'm not going to go over too much. This energy is strong healing energies for you on that full moon as well. So what anxieties have been playing out, what worries, what fears, let's heal those. Let's work on that on the April 5th moon. You know, you don't have to wait, but that's going to have a strong, what's been playing on your mind with that, getting in the way. Those are those little obstacles and bumps that just take so much of our energy that we could be using for manifesting. So, the other thing is, you might find that what you were so concerned about is really not that bad. or I don't really need to be all that. It's not as bad as you thought it would be. Basically, it's going to take that mountain and bring it down, which is going to feel really nice for you, that weight coming off. I like that for you. The eclipse season as well, time to open up to some new pathways for you, new doors open, new opportunities. So we have a lot to look forward to. We don't let the little challenges of Pluto stop you. Those are just pointing out where you can really take this energy in and bust through those obstacles and make things happen. Everybody pay attention to that. Aquarius, Pluto's in Aquarius, so big changes headed your way during this time. So Pluto in Aquarius, that is a transformative and personal power time. Very likely that something in your life transforms over the coming years. You might find you're stepping into a brand new you, a brand new power. You're going to be feeling that innovative, creative, wow, like you're going to just find that you're evolving into something that you didn't know you were. I like that for all of us, but I've seen that in Aquarius. It's also kind of hard to predict what Pluto might bring, but you will be entering into the work and rebirth through all of it. You're going to find that you really keep reinventing who you are and you keep building a better you. And I kind of like that for all of us. Like you keep working on that, you're just going to find that urge maybe a little bit stronger. Just keep reinventing yourself, recreating more of who you are, make it better, make it stronger. And I like that energy. It's great for setting intentions right now for you, bringing new opportunities your way. To me, I find that very attractive to tap into. I love creative energy. So there's a lot of energy here to offer through Aries season. The Libra full moon will bring healing energy to you, the heart again, and connections with others. There's also a highly creative energy to help you manifest and bring those creations out into the world. So if you are a creative, if you are in technology, if you are an inventor type, that's the Aquarius energies like that. It's very innovative energy. You might really find that you get involved in something that you just had no idea you would ever be doing and loving it. So there you go with that. So take action. Do the things you want to do. Do the things you want to do. Pisces, one more. Pisces. Pisces. This is powerful energy for you for beginnings and fresh starts. You could feel a boost of motivation, bringing that inspiration your way that's fresh and light and new. So I like that for you to take your action on your goals and dreams. Keep planting those seeds, guys. Keep planting them. Take advantage of this. This is a new direction here. Little steps count, by the way. So sometimes people don't do anything at all because they feel like, oh, it would be too much to change it. You don't have to reinvent the wheel in one day. The Pluto in Aquarius feels like that to me. It feels like we're going to reinvent the wheel of the whole way the world works. It feels like that, and I guess it is, but it's going to be evolving over a period of time, and it has been doing it for 20, 30. It's constantly changing. So it's not like overnight, but you're going to feel like you want to do it different. You want to change it. An innovative, creative person, an inventor type mind, a creative mind, always want it. Just, you wake up and you feel alive when something challenges you to find a different way to do it. Like, think about people that design cars, and now they're designing electric cars, and now they're designing something else. And it's just, that keeps you feeling so motivated. So that's where Aquarius energy is coming in like that. Healing energies for you, matters of the heart. The Pisces energy is very fluid, remember. It's a very fluid, it's very spiritual, highly creative energy, so you might find more of the artist type here. This is a new cycle to work with that you can really find how to connect with groups and collaborate with what will really supercharge your career, your project. That's a way to look at this. So this is all about setting seeds. When I look at this for everyone here, every single sign here, I love it. It's all, we're doing this all together, but plant the seeds now. You can always plant new seeds every day, but this is a real strong energy to bring them into manifestation. You want to ask those angels on those days that you feel down or discouraged or you need some motivation. Ask them to bring these high energies to you. They're here right now. You can ask for them anytime you need them, but to hold them longer, why wouldn't you want to? You have to do your part. Just like we said at the beginning, this is the biggest angel insight that I got for all of us about this season, Aries season, and this Pluto moving into Aquarius until 2044. It's a momentous time. It's an opportunity time to really finally feel like we're free. We got that weight off, that we can move forward. It's up to you whether you do anything about it. Remember, you're not forced to do anything you don't want to do. But why not? Why not make things better? Why not put intention out there to create and always find a better way to be the best version of yourself? Not to be perfect, but just to constantly grow and improve. This is growth. This is inspiration. This is motivation. And angels also bring in support constantly. They will always bring you those high frequencies to clear out. When low frequencies are there and you're holding them, and sometimes we don't realize we're holding them. That's another question you can ask. You can ask, can you make me aware of what I'm holding? And it might show you. And then you go, okay, that's where I need to let that go. It's just not worth. It might be just a belief or something you're trying to control and you don't realize it. You know, and it could be that it's like, wow, is that really worth holding on to if it's affecting me like that? Probably not. And you could take that and spend your 10 minutes or more. You don't have to just do 10 minutes, you know. I'm just saying, everybody can find 10 minutes. But 10 minutes of visualizing what you want to manifest, that's a very, very powerful way to manifest energy and meditation and align with the frequencies that you want to bring in. When you're aligned with the frequency of what you want to manifest, it comes into fruition. That's how that works. So you do go up and down. Don't forget to ask when you feel like it, when you feel like you're getting down, replenish that energy and then practice holding on to it longer by doing things you enjoy. The joy is what will help you stay in the high frequency. So you see how important it is? And I know I've said it 100 times in this show, but that's how important, after I've gone through all of this, that's a very important thing to remember and take away from the show today. And I hope you will. I'm going to say a quick hello to everyone over in the chat and say thank you guys for being here. I missed you guys last week. Let me see. I just want to acknowledge and say hello to everybody here. Oh, hello, Aunt Karen. Let's see. Journey to Becoming Me. Yes, good to see you. Lisa, hello. Yes, the energy has been way weird lately. Journey to Become You are not kidding. I mean, we're feeling it. We just kind of stop and I've just been going, okay, all right. Yeah, I know. And so Donna, hello. Oh, the baby, yeah. Emmy is 13, and I know I've said that before, but when your 13-year-old dog, you know, when you have a very senior dog get sick on you, you're just going, ugh. And it was really taking us there. We were up all night, walking the dog, all hours of the night. Yeah, so, you know, taking care of her, but she's good. She's good. She's better than ever now. Oh, I am so sorry, Megan. Found out yesterday your cat passed away. She's been missing for several days. Oh, you've got some healing vibes, Megan. I am so sorry. Totally get it. Totally been there, done that. I understand, and I want you to know that I truly believe, and I feel this all the time, Our pets are with us even when they transition. They're close. You can actually put the intention out there to feel them around you. They stay not far, just in the other dimension as well. It's beautiful. I would love for you to feel that sensation that you still have the relationship that's there, and you can smile, and I know it's not the same, and it is a very hard time when you miss a pet. Is like losing a child, honestly. If you are a pet or animal lover like I am, yeah, it's like losing a major family member, and it is, and I understand that, and I just want to send you a lot of love and support and a big boost of comfort from the angels. I hope you can feel it. Hello to Kelly. Hello. Oh, I got Kelly and Kelly. I got two Kellys. Good morning, Jenn Kelly, and a Kelly. Birth sign is Aquarius. So North Node is Aries. Which is the best one to follow? Actually, you want to look at both. You look at both. You're looking at all of it, all of the above. That's interesting. Your birth sign being Aquarius, North Node is Aries. The North Node and South Node are more about life purpose and also what you're going to change or improve on in this current lifetime. So you would have to dive in deep, which I don't have time to do right this second because we're going past. But I want you to look at both. Dive into what North Node means. Okay, and then you'll understand where the North Node, and maybe you already do if you already know that it's an Aries. But you're looking at your rising sign. Your rising sign is very significant, your ascendant. And look at your moon sign. Sun, rising, and moon. Those three right there are quite prevalent on how you'll feel this energy. Let's see, Aunt Karen, taking advice to slow down and just put a hair mask on while listening. There you go. That sounds good to me. Yes, journey to becoming me. I am a Virgo, and according to calculations, my sun sign is Virgo, my moon sign is Aries, ascending, rising, Sagittarius. Virgo, should I focus on one sign the most or least? Okay, when I'm saying that, these are good questions. I'm glad you guys are asking this. When I say listen and look at all of them, you're going to listen and look at all of them, but what you'll notice, what actually is happening in your life, or what theme, is what's coming up for you right now. So if there's like a particular challenge or something new, an opportunity, you feel a desire to change in a certain direction, you might see that play out in one of the signs. You might see just one area you're working on because you may have resolved some of the other ones. If you've been working on spirituality for a long time, you might see your spiritual growth. You might see that you've achieved quite a bit of it. If you look at your birth chart, and depending on how old you are, you may have accomplished already most of it. So not all of it will be applicable. I say look at all three because you might resonate with something like your rising sign more than your sun sign during this time. You might see that your moon sign taking action spiritually is interesting to me because that's more of that spiritual side, that moon, that subconscious side. So that's interesting, and you have been, from what I can tell. Interesting. Lisa, the 21st was a bumpy day for me. Anyone else? Yes, I will say me, because we were still coming out of that with Emmy, but it was an up and down. I actually felt it a couple days before, because last week I was going to do this show on the 16th. I felt like discouraged a bit because I was really excited to share this with you guys, and then everything changed, and it was about her, and now there was no second guessing that. But at the same time, I felt like, why does this keep, and it made me question, why does this keep interrupting, and why does it all of a sudden I can't be there? Because I have to be flexible. I have to be flexible with how things are shifting for my life too. And that, I got like that too. And that day was when Michael told me, whenever you're feeling like that, which is what I shared, whenever I'm feeling that bumpy weirdness, it's showing where we need to heal, where we need to shift, when it gets bumpy on the 21st, that's what happens. And or what you're asking, when that came in and we're resisting a shift that would be better for us, and you don't even realize you're resisting it, you're just feeling it. And I did a little bit, and I had to ask, and he said, ask to raise your frequency, raise your vibration, clear out low frequencies, and then do the joy. And then what I did was I went out and literally weeded this entire garden area. I was so sore afterwards, but I felt so much better. It just cleared it and it got me there. I know I like gardening though, but what I'm saying is, yeah, you are not the only one. I actually felt it that day too. Aunt Karen, I'm really struggling to ground in the 3D. Any suggestions would be appreciated. I'm a Pisces. Okay, being a Pisces, you're just more comfortable in that spiritual realm anyway. So for you, it's taking a tangible, because Pisces is very fluid. It's the spiritual side, it's the creative side. It can be the very artistic, ingenuitive side. You're looking to do something tangible, like, believe it or not, that's why, and I'm not suggesting you do this literally, but believe it or not, you know, the adult coloring books where you just sit and do something, they're so therapeutic for so many people. That's why they were so popular. I think they still are popular, but I'm not saying that, but it made me think of that. You're looking to do something enjoyable. It could just be simply organizing a shelf. It could be planting a new garden, buying a new plot. I mean, whatever it is that you enjoy doing in a tangible form that's like creative, like it could be just rearranging how your pictures are on the wall. Anything. You're looking to do things like that. That will help ground you, because the physical world is here and you're working with 5D energies and that creative and that spiritual energy in 3D. So that's what works, because I'm much more comfortable with that too. But try things like that if you haven't. Try something creative, whatever it might be. And some people, I'm not creative. Read about creativity, whatever it could be. Like I said, those, for some people, those books, those adult coloring books were just so popular because it gave them a way to get that energy out. And that's why it made me think of that. Let me see here. Let's see, Carrie Caludo. I'm not familiar. I don't know if I've said that correctly, the username, but hello and welcome. Good to see you, Dr. Jenn. Thank you for everything you do. Blessings. Good morning. Lynn from Missouri. Hello, Lynn. Could you suggest an archangel to assist with, this is coming from Carrie, I'm just going to say Carrie Calido. Maybe that's it. Dr. Jenn, could you suggest an archangel to assist with very difficult air pollution? Any suggestions appreciated? Thank you. You know what? I had 3 just pop in, like boom, boom, boom. First I had Aries pop in. Aries is about the courage to do something and change it. That would be a motivation for the people that want to be part of environmental cleanup, I guess. The next one would be Archangel Raphael is a healing angel. Archangel Raphael is not just about healing physical ailment or emotion, personal things, but we can work with healing energy from any of the angels, because the healing energies are coming in so strong right now. What you're looking to do with all the archangels, actually, any of them, because they all keep popping in when you ask me that question, and I've never quite seen that happen before, so I'm glad you asked it. We can say the healing energies that we're asking for ourselves, we can ask to share that with the universe, with the earth, with the pollution, with all of that. We can also ask for ideas of how we can clean it up. And then we're looking for those thoughts and things that just pop in. But I got Raphael, I got Aries, and I got, It was Raguel. Raguel. Raguel is a different angel that's a little bit more about legalities, like justice, but it's about balancing the scales kind of thing. But honestly, Raphael and Aries were the two that came in the strongest, because Aries is about being so strong and aiming your focus. So that would be aiming your intentions to help somehow, or find a way to clear that. When I'm stumped for something on how to solve a problem, and I'm not sure, you could be asking for your own space, like in your home, or you might be asking to be a participant in environmental cleanup. I'm not sure what you're asking, and I'm going to go quick because we're going over time. But when I ask for something that I'm trying to sort out, I just say, is there something that I can do? Because sometimes, like, if it's a big question that's beyond something I can do by myself, what can I do to be a participant in that? What can I do to help? And then you have to just let it go, and then you look for the ideas and the possibilities that pop up and explore them when they do, and then pick one that resonates with you. So I would ask, Raphael and Aries are the two strongest. In your home, yes, it is drafting in from outside. Gotcha. Okay. You're going to ask Raphael. First, you're looking to clear drafts, and immediately I'm getting draft stoppers along the windows and doors and things like that. They make these cool ones that you can just throw in the wash too. They keep little critters from coming from their environment into yours and things like that. But that immediately came up. There's air purifiers. There's all things like that. But I'm just throwing out what's coming into my mind, and things that I have tried in the past that have worked. But there's a lot of stuff going on out there that can get inside the house. So it's looking to seal it up a little bit more. So you're kind of, if you thought of your house as your energy bubble protective shield, you're looking to, well, how can I seal up? Sometimes, believe it or not, it can come through in all kinds of ways, just opening a door. So you're looking to where you can clear it out, but definitely those two angels gave me the strength and the inspiration of all these different things that are popping up into my head that could help you. And guys, with that, we need to go. Oh, wait a minute, got one more question, then we got to go. Let's see. Insight, who is Angel 999? I'm curious about it. An angel associated with 999? I'm not getting that. That would be like number 9 is the last, and then it flips over to 1. I don't know if I've ever heard of that. I'm not picking anything up. I'm being honest. I'm not going to pretend and make something up, that's for sure. But insight on that, I don't know. I wish I could answer that. Wow, I'm curious now too. With that, guys, I am going to let you guys go because we've gone over. Oh, and it's 1212, and that's a number that I get all the time. Isn't that interesting? It's 1212 where I live. Anyway, I love you guys, and thank you for hanging out and being here and being so understanding and patient with me when we were going through our unexpected challenges here, and all the good love and vibes you've sent to my dog. And thank you. She is doing great, much better. And I am sending so much love out to all of you for healing, manifesting, and planting the new seeds. Oh, and the 999, what is popping up for me is that the 999 is a triple sign in numerology, that it's the end of a cycle. So it's not really just an angel for me to attach. It's more of what cycle is ending, and then approaching that and just letting it resolve and end. So that's what I got. Not necessarily an angel attached to it. I don't know where that would have come from. Anyway, I love you guys, and thank you so much. And I will see you next time here on the Jenn Royster Show. Namaste.
You've been listening to the Jenn Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life. Dr. Jenn Royster is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Imagine having the ability to use your innate positive energy to dissolve the stuckness in your life, whether it's emotional, physical, or spiritual, through this incredible dynamic show. If you've missed any part of this show or any other show, visit